Oh, and I forgot something I'm very happy about. Lifetime Ball.
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking
Official
of
ball of
sponsorship
PPA.
deals.
I thought it was going to be official ball of the PPA and MLP, but apparently it's just PPA for now.
Wow. Okay.
Which is good. Maybe we're getting double sponsorship. We're getting sponsorship from Vulcan and we're getting sponsorship from Lifetime.
Did you happen to see, Luke, the Lifetime ball compared to all their balls on Chris Olsen's 10,000 frames a second?
No, I haven't seen it.
insane.
What happens? What's
insane.
the
So
deal?
I'll use my one shot as an example. I was taking off the bounce thirds, basically a short hop, and I felt like I was nutting it over and over, particularly in Atlanta, which was a Lifetime event. I go to the next practice here, tournament, playing with the Vulcan, and I'm fucking missing them all over the show. Don't feel any consistency, nothing.
Yep.
He breaks it down. The Lifetime ball, by the time it's this far off the ground, is already reshaped as a full round ball. They did everything else. Dura, Vulcan, Franklin, anything, Selkirk ball, everything. And literally like this high off the ground, there's still like a 1/3 indentation of the ball.
No
and
way.
so you're essentially hitting something we can't dictate the response consistently.
Got it.
And he was just basically advocating like, this is way better.
Yeah.
It's probably still dented while you're hitting it.
Yeah.
Like imagine like in a hand battle.
Especially on, that's what I'm saying, especially on the short hop, because it hadn't yet formed and I'm taking it this high off the ground and I'm literally hitting a ball that has 1/3 of the ball gone. I don't know how that's going to react. It's impossible to know.
Or what about when someone's hitting a really hard ball at you?
Sure. And then it goes soft.
Paddle to paddle.
Yeah, that would happen.
It goes soft and it hits an angle and then that angle comes off.
Yeah.
I always thought that was me in the beginning when I played pickle. Like someone hit it fast and I would hit it fast back and the ball would die like right in the net. And I was like, what the fuck? How'd that happen? Oh, the ball's indented. I didn't know that.
But you know what's funny? When we started playing pickleball, like, people used to bring out indoor balls and you're like, what is this garbage?
Yeah.
But really, this is closer to an indoor ball. That's what Lifetime is.
No, it is.
It's a hybrid of an outdoor in ball.
Well, that was the first ball that I played with in Lakewood Ranch and I preferred it because it was like, it's bouncy. It's the same all the time. Sure, I'll take that. The only thing I ever wanted was consistency. And I think the Lifetime ball achieves that.
Well, with that sponsorship deal, they then shortly announced the Lifetime Open, the singles event, which is a true open. It's, you don't have to be a UPA signed player to play. So we'll finally see a round of, the APP pros, people from, outside of the US coming into play.
Yeah, I wish they'd.
Interesting.
It's very interesting. They did.
Are there going to be no seeds?
I think there's seeds. 250 grand up for grabs. And someone close to the event referenced to me that they didn't like the format because it was kind of the same as everything else. It was boring. And I agree with that. It's like, okay, we're just playing another singles tournament for money. It's cool, it's for money, but it's just a singles tournament. And they suggested to me that they would make it like a 8-person shootout. Like pick the top 8 and then go single game elimination, make it just absolutely diehard drama for 90 minutes or 2 hours, and then boom, winner gets the check. Like that would be something I would watch. Just to watch like another tournament they're playing for more money, I don't give a shit. But if they make it something unique like that, where it's like
that's not true, you'll give a shit.
Yeah, not as much though. Like if I was watching on TV, I'm not going to
what's
follow
first
the
place.
event.
What's first place going to take?
50 G's, I believe.
And over how many days?
I think 5.
Oh, that's tough.
4 or 5 days.
But you're going to tune in on the last day, maybe even the second to last day.
Right, but how cool would that be if you had the top 8 singles players in the world lined up and like, okay, he's won, he gets to choose who he plays, and you have these, and then it's like a single elimination, boom, 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 every game to 11, and then it's done.
Only 8 people get to enter for the 50K though?
Yes. You choose the top 8. Maybe you could have a qualifying leading up to that, but you have 8.
But I think the excitement that Luke is saying about this is that anyone can play in it. So we might
so
see
I'm
some APP
like,
players playing in the finals.
Okay, so let's take if it was Will Howells prior or Grayson Golden prior before they'd signed. What I'm saying is you can have the top 8, let's say based on Duper, and you take 5 of those out, and then the rest of the players compete for the remaining 3 spots, and then you have the finals day, which is just hype.
I would say I like that format idea. I'd say that the only challenge right now is that some of the players outside of the US, their duper doesn't quite match just because the level
then they
isn't
play the
high.
qualies.
Oh, I see.
They can play the qualies and they can get into that final day.
I see. Okay. Interesting.
I just think it would be a better for TV product that's a little bit different and would be very fun to watch, and you don't have to.
So then we just have basically the first 4 days lead up to getting to the final 8, and then the final 8, the format changes and it's a shit.
Yeah, but let's say it's the first 4 days is on YouTube and the final day is on ESPN2, and it's like
that would be great.
This out.
Let's
watch these storylines.
Yeah.
This is Hunter
As long as
Johnson.
everybody has a shot at it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like I want to see, like you said, Will Howells have a shot at it.
My only point is they should do something a little different. To put up all that cash is cool, but create a slight variation that makes it more interesting to me as a viewer to watch. Not just, okay, there's another couple players from various spots. I want something that tunes me in a little bit more.
Agreed. Have you seen the World Series of Pickleball? Did you like that format?
What was it?
You played in pools and you played with every single player as your partner.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was cool.
And the top two that had the most points would leave that pool, and then it'd be another pool, and you do it again and again until it got to down to 4 guys.
Right.
It was like Daescu,
Yeah,
it was Lika, it was Austin.
Yep.
Right. And those 4 guys played with every single other partner, and whoever had the most points at the end won the
perfect.
$50,000.
Great format. And I guess that goes back to my point. Give me something a little different than I'm watching.
But you like that format.
Yeah,
that was fun.
That's a cool format.
Yeah, it was
but
great format.
obviously this is singles, but I think there's ways to do it that do feel like you're connected more to the 8 players, and maybe their background and their storylines, and you highlight them, and then you just make it super intense where the drama is so high from point 1 as opposed to this 1 week progressive kind of slow buildup.
I am generally though looking forward to seeing like Chris Hayworth versus a PPA player. I know he just recently signed
now with UPA.
but he hasn't competed yet, right? So we can still see if that holds up.
He beat a couple of people's asses last year. He won San Clemente. Like, we know these guys are good. There's a few of them that are very good and competitive. So yeah, you still give them the chance. And to me, probably Hayworth is one of the early 5. But again, I'm not going to watch for 5 days and tune in. Sure. I'm just not going to.
You're going to do it on the last 2 days.
If you told me, hey, from 10 to 12, you're going to watch 8 of the best players compete, and it's a single game shootout, and the winner takes 50, and the second guy, or maybe even 100, second guy takes 80. Be like, oh shit, I got to watch that.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I've honestly been watching more tennis recently.
Pardon?
I've been watching more tennis.
Well, they do it in basically it's the world the year-end finals. It's comparable,
really, yeah.
similar. Like they just do 2 pools of 4, and then it's this shootout type format. Cool.